Welcome to the Cuyahoga County Planning Commission Greenprint Training Overview. This initial training module is an overview designed to show users like you all of the basic functions of this Greenprint tool. Future training modules will cover making custom maps and the use of query and filter functions. The Cuyahoga County Greenprint can be accessed from the Cuyahoga County Planning Commission's homepage. This updated 2015 version of the Greenprint is a set of interactive planning tools to help you and your community view, understand, protect, and best utilize natural assets and outdoor infrastructure to enhance quality of life across our region. From the Greenprint homepage, you'll access the three main tools. The viewer is the mapping tool, and embedded in it is the technical guide with instructions as well as descriptions and references for the various data sets presented, and the guidebook with information and recommendations on green space topics. Each chapter is structured into 4 sections. The overview defines and describes the topic within the context of Cuyahoga County. The next section provides validated points describing importance and value of this asset. Use these points in communicating your planning and protection efforts. The third section is very important. Here we offer recommendations and best practices or actions which communities and individual property owners can take to protect or even enhance these natural assets in balance with emerging development opportunities. This final section, Resources for More Information, provides you with quick access to additional resources and information on this topic. You can always return to the Greenprint home page by clicking on this link at the bottom of each guidebook page or the Greenprint home link at the top of each guidebook. Finally, please share your thoughts and feedback with us for continuous improvement of this tool. The viewer is the interactive mapping display of the various Greenprint data sets. At the bottom of the home panel, you'll find the layer icon, which brings up all of the data layers you can view. Here you can turn on and off a variety of infrastructure and natural asset displays. The technical guide has general instructions for using the viewer, frequently asked questions, and descriptions and references for all of the viewable data layers. The toolbar includes basic tools with the various administrative and viewing tools, the navigation tab, measurement and markup for measuring distance and area and for creating your own custom map, and identify and query for advanced searches and analyses. The Greenprint is set up for use with your mobile device, has standard zoom features, bookmarks to quickly zoom a municipality. Use the I Want To menu to get back to the initial extent. The Coordinates widget displays geographic coordinates in 3 systems as you hover over the map. And the Base Maps icon lets us toggle between parcel information, aerial, shaded relief, or none of these. From the I Want To menu, you can access a variety of tools, especially returning to the guidebook for best practices and actions related to green space. When you open the viewer, watersheds, open space, and water features are displayed by default. The first three operational layers are mainly for orientation. Activate the transportation layer to see roads and roadways and railways. The political layer displays municipalities, school districts, which is a shaded layer. Note the opacity slider bar, which you can use to adjust the color of the layer you're viewing. And county council districts. Let's zoom in and look more closely. Two real estate characteristics are displayed under land status. Known conservation easements are displayed by default. Probable vacant land is the second. Many of these layers are sensitive to the view, and you need to zoom in to see them. To learn what these mean, go to the technical guide. Land status section, where we learned that vacant means individual parcel without a structure. Here we find the technical definitions, descriptions of the layer, as well as its source. Activity nodes display employment, retail, and other centers of human activity. Places for outdoor use, water-related activities, and targeted protection areas are grouped as the Greenprint features. The open space layer is on by default. You can click to show the legend, park, cemetery, golf course, and other public. To identify a specific feature, simply click on it to display more information. Note the information box. Because both open space and watershed layers are on, both are active and recognized. Note how the highlighted areas change as we toggle back and forth. We can access additional details about the selected feature by linking with this View Additional Details link. Trails and Bikeway Plan shows existing, planned, and proposed connections for non-motorized mobility. A second way to view the legend is through the Layer Legend button, which toggles between the layer and the legend. The watershed layer is on by default, with major watersheds displayed by colors and sub-watersheds labeled. We've also provided a view of percent impervious. In order to view, first deactivate the watershed layer by name layer, then select the impervious layer. You can see parts of our county which are severely impacted and others which are lesser so. To learn the source and meaning of these categories, return to the guidebook through the I Want To menu. Select the Watershed chapter to read more about guidelines from the Center for Watershed Protection. And resources to enhance watersheds. Let's zoom to another part of the county. To look at water features. The water features section consists of streams, water bodies, labels, and types of underground connectors. To view these, you have to zoom in. To view more clearly, we'll turn the open space layer off. The Greenprint displays wetlands from two sources. And to more clearly view these, with the open space layer off, we'll also disable the watershed layer and the shaded relief layer. The first source of wetland information is from our National Wetland Inventory, displayed in a tan color. The second is from our local Cuyahoga County Soil and Water Conservation District, displayed in the darker shade. The guidebook under Wetlands Resources tells us more information about protecting and restoring wetlands. Water feature corridors displays the FEMA floodplains as well as riparian buffer zones. Land adjacent to and ecologically connected to a water body. To get additional information on why the buffer is set at this level, click in the buffer zone and then link to view additional details. Scroll down the information panel to find the applicable notation. Use the guidebook for techniques to protect a water body by managing its buffer zone. Return to the initial view of the county. The Greenprint displays two types of areas which have been identified for protection as part of some recognized plan. 4 adopted balanced growth plans touch communities within Cuyahoga County. These plans identify land prioritized for conservation. In addition, the Cleveland Metro Parks has identified sensitive stream catchment areas related to major streams in or near Metro Park reservations, which require conservation-minded land use in order to protect the waterways. Moving through the county. The Greenprint also contains census block demographics. These display the boundaries of census blocks. Click within one of these to see demographic data. This layer can be especially useful with query tools to quantify population characteristics near other features, a topic we'll cover in another session. Land cover, generally, the greens represent vegetation types and dark reds and grays, roads, parking lots, or other buildings. Use the legend for these definitions. Forest patch represents areas with low, medium, or high density of trees and displays patterns. Contiguous patches and corridors of trees are critical as habitat to both support birds and wildlife, as well as create movement or migration zones. Use this layer to visualize patterns and identify areas which, with additional tree planting, can close gaps and create more connected corridors. Tree canopy is another layer. Along with land cover and forest patch, tree canopy metrics come from a county-wide study, the 2013 Urban Tree Canopy Assessment, and display information on a parcel-by-parcel basis. We start by displaying existing tree canopy, both by parcel and by right-of-way. The darker the color, the more canopy exists. For the metrics, use the Show Legend icon. Note the slider bars, which can lighten the displays. This helps particularly in viewing the differences between parcel and right-of-way metrics. Note how the right-of-ways with heavy and light canopy percentages really stand out when we fade the parcel data. The urban tree canopy analysis can be used to identify parcels with opportunities for planting more trees to increase the canopy. These parcels have been screened based on how the property is used to determine if tree planting is compatible. For example, athletic fields which have dedicated use as open fields have both low existing and low potential tree canopy. Let's view these with the aerial. Note the athletic fields. Parking lots, on the other hand, could support additional tree planting, yet on a limited basis. Potential tree canopy is displayed in shades of brown, with the darker shades representing the highest potential for planting and the lighter shades indicating a lesser potential. Again, use the slider bar to emphasize the difference between parcels and right-of-ways. This view helps municipal arborists and tree commissions identify publicly controlled land with tree planting opportunity. Let's review topography. There are two ways to view land form within the topography layer. Elevation contours display conventional 2-foot contour lines and are visible on a close-up view. Steep slope are categorized as 12 to 18% or greater than 18%. Proper management of steep slopes is critical for protecting waterways, minimizing erosion, and preventing long-term damage to structures. Check the guidebook for guidelines regarding land use and steep slopes. Finally, the base maps. The base maps layer allows us to see aerial views as well as obtain information on parcels. The Greenprint links directly with the county's MyPlace database for property information. To do this, we must first disable the browser's pop-up blockers. Each browser is different, and instructions can be found in the technical guide, Frequently Asked Questions, as to how to enable your pop-up windows. Select parcels and zoom in until they appear. You will see the parcel number and in most cases the address. Click within a parcel. If the Greenprint is reading more than one layer, you may see the other layer. Select the parcel from the drop-down menu and follow the link to MyPlace, which will open in a new browser tab. Here you have access to county property records for this parcel. Select the Viewer tab to return. The Greenprint offers several years' worth of aerial photography. Also has opacity slider bars so that you can view in different shades. We'll disable the water feature for a clearer view. If you are interested in viewing changes over time, use the Base Maps widget and select aerials. Use the timeline slider to view land transitions over time. The shaded relief layer, or widget, displays landform relief. Thank you for watching this Cuyahoga County Planning Commission Greenprint Overview Training Module. Watch for additional modules on the more advanced functions of the Greenprint.